right, folks, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. It is September 4th. It's about 8:15 in the morning, and we are finally on our way to elk camp. Me and Dwayne, aka Bushmaster, aka Flatlands Field and Fowl, have drawn a couple tags out in western Manitoba for forest horses with swords on their heads. Now, this has been a trip that has been 2 to 3 years in the making. We have hustled and grinded, and it's finally here, and I could not friggin' be happier. So this is probably going to be one of my first videos that I'll upload. We were planning on leaving at 6, then we bumped it to 7 last night just because we weren't quite ready to go, and this morning took a little time just to double check and triple check everything to make sure we were right ready to go. Dwayne's following behind me. We got what's looking like about a 5.5 hour drive ahead of us with a couple stops. Obviously, we're gonna hit Tim's because the fellas need coffees and sandwiches for breakfast. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so we got our first stop, Tim Hortons. Boys got their coffees. I just wanted to explain a little bit as to what we're going to be doing and kind of how we're planning on hunting this as of day one. And I kind of want to see how we change it up as we go, just for future reference. And I think it'll be interesting to see how we adapt to what we're going to see. So we have never hunted out here. We don't really know anybody that's hunted out here. We got a couple contacts that have hunted a little bit, but not a lot. So our game plan going forward from day one is Dwayne's out here warming up the tires like he's in a NASCAR. Boogity, 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 boys, let's go. Oh, let's go racing. Anyway, so we are planning on our first, we're gonna get there. We have a spot picked out. Now, it looks really good. And our plan is to set up a base camp tonight. Kind of get accustomed. We'll take the bows for a walk, maybe take the fishing rods out. There's a nice little lake just behind us, and from there we are going to basically the second day or Saturday we are going to just get accustomed, maybe hunt a couple miles from camp, see what we can see. We're going to be bugling lots in the morning. From everything I've heard so far, the elk, the young bulls are starting to call out, which means, from everything I understand about elk, the big bulls should be getting warmed up and starting to get vocal. Maybe mid to end of next week, which will be perfect timing for us. So we're going to do that. We are bringing spike camp with us every day. So I'll be carrying my spike camp on my back. Just in case we have the opportunity, we get on elk at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the evening, and it's just not worth going back to camp. We'll be able to set up, sleep, eat, and then continue pushing farther out. And that's kind of our first 3-day plan. Now, we might get on elk when we get there. I really don't know. There is really that opportunity, I guess, with anything. My hair is wild. I need a freaking haircut. yeah, the plan is to have a base camp and get everything set up that way. We will be hopefully around service for some parts where I can maybe send an update out or whatever. But for the most part, I think, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to try it out. I think the caribou hunt that I have done with this kind of style, I think will benefit me greatly. Just knowing that I can, you know, we can walk and call, and I think it's just valuable experience. So that is kind of our plan. Now, as for what's going to happen into day 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I really don't know. We could be in spike camp as early as day 2, or we could be hunting around base all week if we're around elk. So I'm just excited to be there. The drive is going to be, we're about an hour and a bit down, so we got about 4 hours left, 3.5, 4 hours left. So yeah, I'm excited. I know I'm saying that a lot, but this is a hunt that me and Dwayne have worked on for, you know, we've talked about it for probably 5 years about possibly doing it, and, you know, seriously contemplated it the last 2. You know, we were able to plan starting early. Hit the binders here. Yeah, we were able to start planning kind of early into in mid-July maybe, and yeah, so we're well prepared for this hunt. We're going out with an elk tag for each of us. I'll be picking up a whitetail tag as well, and possibly a black bear tag. We'll see if I feel like I want to possibly take a bear. Dwayne is going out with black bear tag, whitetail tag, and elk tag. So I mean, if we have the opportunity to take a whitetail deer, I will do that in a heartbeat. I think that would be a really cool experience to kind of hit a double header. But we'll see. All right, quick little update. We decided to stop in St. Rose de Lac to grab a bite to eat. You'll have to excuse my nose, for some reason it's plugged. Unreal. So we decided to stop in St. Rose de Lac to grab a bite to eat with Dwayne's cousin and uncle. And we got a little bit of intel, which is great, on possibly where to find some elk. So we're changing up our plans a little bit. We're actually going to be going to the east side instead of the west. Right now we're driving, we're about 4 miles, I guess it'd be 4 miles south would be the mountains, but it looks so freaking cool, man. It's so cool. So we are on our way to Dauphin. We're gonna grab fuel in Dauphin and grab fuel and the ice and the last little whatever things we need, and then we are making the final push, which should be about an hour and a half to our spot, and then we do have to find the spot, so we'll do a little bit of driving up and down and try and get in a little bit. We're hoping to push about a mile and a half into the bush just to be off the road and whatever. So that's where we're at now. We are making actually really good time. We stopped in Neepawa for a bathroom break. We were stopped in St. Rose de Lac, and then we stopped just outside of it to pull the maps up and just get an idea as to what we are kind of facing and where we wanted to go and make a game plan. So last minute change, but at least we got intel going forward now, which is, I guess for me, is huge. We have, not that there will be elk there, but that an older gentleman has consistently seen elk there, and it's just a starting point. We have 9 days to get it done, get 2 tags filled, which is a daunting task in Manitoba. It really is. I know guys that hunt elk for 10 years and have never shot. But from everything I've heard so far and the guys I've talked to, is when you do have the opportunity to shoot, it's usually at a pretty good bull. So we're hoping to be able to do that, obviously. But we got 9 days to get it done, and really we can move as much as we want. We have a whole provincial park to hunt in, a whole provincial forest to hunt in, and there's nothing saying we can't do a cold call, door knock, and just, you know, see what, if we can hunt on somebody's land if there is elk there. So yeah, man, those freaking mountains are cool. I'd love to live out here, be a farmer out here. That'd be freaking sweet. Okay, home stretch, last 25 to half an hour. Oh, my freaking nose. Every time I go to take a video, it's fine up until I try and record this. So for the last 25, maybe half an hour of the drive, we are on a gravel road, no more pavement. It is extremely wooded and extremely hilly. Lots of elevation changes. Oh, now I'm straight fired up right now. I've had a shit-eating grin on my face since we hit the gravel. You know, one thing that's running through my mind right now is I'm looking at every opening that I can see. I'm looking for elk, and I'm looking at these power lines. There's a cut, and I'm like, oh, there could be an elk there. Oh, there could be an elk there. Oh, there could be an elk there. And I think that's one thing that I don't get in any other sport. You know, I golf and played a lot of hockey and played baseball and whatever. Grew up playing sports and being competitive. The excitement of opportunity that lurks around every corner and every ridge and every rock is, honestly, it's magical. It is a feeling that I chase day to day. I wish I could replicate it day to day. One of those feelings that doesn't get old, and to top it off, I mean, this is the first hunt of the year for me, and this is the first for the fall for Dwayne. Like, he went out for bear and I believe turkey in spring. Maybe not turkey, but he went out for bear anyway. And you know, like, you topple the excitement of the unknown and the opportunity that there could be an elk or a critter over every corner or whatever it is, and then you just add the cherry on top of this being the first hunt of the year for me, and the first hunt of the fall for us, and just the excitement of being back into it, and, you know, getting amped to start chasing hooved critters, and it's just it's a magical feeling, and I wish I could probably write it better. I'm a better writer than I am a talker, and maybe I'll put a post together yet on some of the pictures that I've taken. But man, it's you're almost speechless, and part of that is because there's so much uncertainty, right? Like, there's no guarantee we're going to take an animal at all. There's no guarantee we'll even see an animal this whole trip, which some people would consider a waste of a trip. I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be. I honestly think that even if we didn't see anything, this was something we've never done before. A backpack hunt in an area we've never hunted in, never hiked in, never really been in, for an animal we've never hunted, in a style of hunting we've never done. You know, there's so many things being checked off the list with this hunt, I feel like it's going to be one of those hunts where we just learn so much, and we'll be so lucky and blessed if we can take an animal, at even just one animal, home with us. I think it would be absolutely magical, and I'm stoked for the opportunity. So we're gonna finish up the drive here. Dwayne wants to go for a hike immediately, and I want to get camp set up and all situated in, and then we can talk about going on a hunt or a hike even. But you know, I'm excited to get there, get all set up, get settled in. Okay, so we had a bit of a situation here.
Got her figured.
I was missing 3 poles on our base camp tent, which is my fault. I should have set everything up before we came out here. However, the boys being MacGyver's as
sponsored bush,
we wish,
athletes.
Look at that.
Now.
Look at this.
Look at this. Watch this. Watch me whip on in here.
Let's take you on a little tour. We don't have anything set up yet, but look at all that room, boy.
Look at that. I can't even reach the ceiling.
Can't even reach it. I mean, he is 4'3", but so this is gonna be home for
midget lives matter.
Gonna be home for 9 days.
Sometime.
9 days.
Unless we move.
Unless we move.
But I kind of don't want to move this thing.
No.
But
it was a pain. We've been here for an hour.
Yeah.
Setting up. But that's okay. Because what are we doing? What are we doing now?
Oh, we're gonna go kill an owl.
Oh, do you hear that? Yeah, that sounds like an elk dying. Let's go. Hour in. Today, it's Friday.
Day one.
Day one.
Or day 0.
Day one.
Sure.
Day one. Travel day. We walked for about an hour. We probably saw 30, 40 trees, I'd say.
Big, thick.
Huge trees.
Like thick boy bike club trees, okay?
Oh, Brennan Schaub style.
Yeah.
Just kind of working on some calling. Dwayne's been ripping the cow calls.
I'm not very good.
He'll learn. I'm not good either. Been ripping a bugle. Haven't heard anything back, which, whatever, wasn't really expecting to. But, yeah, so we're about an hour from camp at a little lake here, which, absolutely beautiful. It's kind of what we're looking at here. Decided to sit down, take a little water break, and just enjoy the fact that we're out here doing something that's pretty freaking fun. Hiking around. It's thick here.
Yeah, it is thick here.
You're gonna do the repeat from last year?
No.
Yeah. We may as well.
Just quick video. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, we're gonna head back. We're gonna get camp completely set up now. Get a fire going, get some supper rolling, and then get in here. That picture. And then all right, this is the repeat from last year. And yeah, pretty much kind of just chill out tonight. Ed Burley concert for sure. Bed early. And get ready to hammer in the morning.
That smells good.
Nah, that's right. What's our plan for tomorrow morning?
Drink some coffee and
Get
then
some coffee.
roll out.
No brekkie. You'll need your oats.
I'll eat some oats.
Yeah, I'll have some oats. Yeah. And yeah. And then we're gonna head the opposite direction we did today.
Yeah,
so
because
today
this was a bad idea because it dead ended here and we're not hunting moose.
No, and it was incredibly loud to get it back here.
Yeah,
so
we saw a whole bunch of skeg on the way in. I thought, moose. But,
yeah.
But first of all, moose is closed out here, anyways.
But yeah, so we're gonna head. We have a promising little area that we've kind of found, kind of got told about. We're gonna go head there first thing tomorrow morning. Get out of the skeeters. Go find some milk.
Have a drink.
Have a
Right.
drink. Of course. Gang, gang.
Buzz, buzz.
All right, so it is almost the end of day one, our travel day. End of Friday. I got an annoying ass chipmunk behind me.
That's a squirrel.
Squirrel. What did I say?
Chipmunk.
Oh, I meant squirrel.
Get your shit together.
Hey, tighten it up over there. We're back to I guess the first spot we stopped at when we pulled in.
Oh, we stopped at the side.
Well, we stopped 7 times on the way here, but that's besides the point.
This.
Yeah, I know, you and your damn water mule. So we stopped a pile of times, but this is the first spot where we looked for sign and elk when we pulled onto the road that we drove in on. So we're back here, and we just saw a good chunk of sign, I would say. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Good grief. This guy's got to figure it out over here. We saw a good chunk of sign. Some fresher tracks. Some fresh deer scat. No responses to the calls yet. I thought I saw something or heard something bust out of the bush to the north of us as we were walking up to this little ridge here. Hey, you won't be able to see it. This little ridge right over there. Yeah. But I could be mistaken. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Yeah. Day one recap.